Alright, hey everybody, welcome to part 2 of session 101. The Menagerie are not quite at the choke, but more on the barren wastelands that lead up to the choke that have kind of taken over this portion of the peak. They had fortified themselves down in a tower that Rock had conjured, protected by a guardian of faith. After they managed to come to their senses after being terrified by the chorus of howls from the hellhound. Uh, Imbibing in the taming brew potion, Dregnar was able to uh, take out one of the hellhounds that had got too close to the tower, and they, with Rock and Davis, were able to drag the corpse into the tower. And we are basically picking up with the menagerie after about 40 minutes or so, seeing a number of the hounds depart. However, there are still a number of hellhounds keeping a perimeter around, well, where the menagerie has hunkered down. Um, so yeah, I guess that means Bardic's have expired.
Yep. Is energy still up?
Energy would still be up for a little bit. Protection from energy would still be up, and the Guardian is still ever so faithfully hovering over the pit that is there. And Loon is just up on the top floor, pacing, keeping an eye out on the Hellhounds. Or Loon.
So we trying to taxidermy this corpse or what? I'll look at Kara since he likes to cut things up.
All we really need is the head, right?
I think so.
I don't believe that unless some of you know of some use of other parts of this beast,
I don't think so.
they would think it taboo to bring anything back for them. So
Mm-hmm.
True.
Hey,
But
Rock, don't you have that book that Marv gave you with like herbology and beasts? Is there anything in there about it?
They're not beasts, though, right? Because then you would have been able to talk to them.
Yeah, but sometimes people put the word beast down and it's just a
Monsters.
catch-all for everything.
That's fine. I will flip through the book. Do I see anything on?
The manuscript of Herb and Beast.
Yeah.
Um,
I actually didn't realize that Rock gave that to you. That's cool. I mean, that Marv gave that to you.
Yeah, I haven't read it much. I kind of forgot I had it, to be honest.
Well, I've been wanting to talk to you about it because the herbology side with my alchemy, because I know that the book gives you bonuses to that.
I mean, I'll just hand the books over. Here you go, Dregnar.
I'll flip you the coin. Here you go. We'll exchange it.
Okay, I'll take the coin. Cool.
reading through it, and kind of focusing on it, there isn't seem to be a section that you can find all Hellhounds.
Okay.
Nothing of that
What's the
nature.
coin called?
Fickle coin.
The fickle list of coins. But yeah, go ahead and add manuscript of Herb and Beast to your um, character sheet, Dregnar.
I did. Now I went ahead and took the fickle coin off so he can
Okay.
put it on his.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
looking through it, doesn't seem to be much. As you're starting to like look at Dregnar, the bestial aspects are starting to kind of start fading away. His teeth are starting to resend back to teeth. His claws are going away. And Dregnar, you know what that means.
Mm-hmm. I don't feel good and fall down.
Oh man, I forgot about that kind of stuff happening. Is
ah
he just
shit.
knocked out? I honestly forget.
I'm
He,
out
he's
of game, incapacitated.
yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel good.
Pretty much.
No.
But
Just tuck
you
him in
guys will
somewhere.
remember the last time we did this, it lasted for a minute or so.
Oh, okay. I thought it was longer than that.
No, your witch brew was the one that was longer.
That's
Yeah,
right.
the witch brews, yeah.
It gave me exhaustion or something. I don't remember.
So Dregnar just kind of collapses, and you rush over to him. He's still breathing, though fairly shallow, just based on his current state. the patches of hair that grew in rapidly now kind of fall out. His curse mark is still, uh, well, burning.
Black.
Is it still contained?
I mean, it had when you had rage previously, it had spread some,
Okay.
kind of
Because
making it like the bottom of your jawbone.
because I know they were there whenever they drew the circle around it or whatever. So
Yeah. It managed to like splinter out of the circle essentially.
that's not good.
Yeah. So Dregnar will come to in about a minute. Um, uh, Dregnar, as you went into another rage, or to be able to go reckless.
No, I don't have to go. I don't have to reckless to go rage. I mean, rage to go reckless.
Yeah, I think they are distinct, but I may be wrong.
I thought
Yeah,
it's when you're raging you can declare reckless. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just
reckless attack. You may make your first attack on your turn. You
cool.
can decide to
Cool.
attack recklessly, giving you advantage. They're
Okay, cool.
separate.
I guess I was thinking of something. What am I thinking? That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, cool. So, you don't need to give me a charisma save. Um, yeah. What are you guys doing as you're encircled
I'm
in
waiting
a
to see if
tower?
Rock finds anything about this. How to. You said no? He didn't find anything?
Yeah, there was nothing
So
about.
Dregnar, about that smoke fire. Oh, well, there he
Yeah.
goes.
You check him over a session. You know he's gonna come to fairly
Yeah, he'll
quickly.
be back. Just give him a minute.
Well, I guess we're holding out for another minute.
I'll
He's a
keep.
brain.
I'll just keep watch on the top, just kind of watching for any of them getting.
Give me a perception check
Then,
based on sight.
since I'm stuck in my hut, I'd be doing the same on the first floor, staring out the doorway.
Okay. Perception check.
Perception based on sight.
Just because I know you have the goggles. Or not, it's Karos.
Ooh!
Can Loon
Yeah.
do anything pacing around on the top floor?
Wow! Look
Sure.
at that
Perception.
advantage.
Entity.
She did better than I did. I think it's 16.
Okay. Karos, you see them just kind of off the distance, and you kind of lose them amongst the rocks. Al, kind of much of the same situation. Loon is more sniffing. She can still smell the brimstone in the air. Now that an hour has rightfully passed, Kara says you feel the focus of your spell fade as protection from energy is gone, and yeah, the guardian still stands ever faithful. Al, you're still in the hut, and as some time progresses, I'm gonna progress in about 15-minute chunks. The next 15 minutes pass or so, Dregnar does come to. The mark has not spread. The darkness has not moved from anywhere else, but it did that initial time. It did break the ceiling barrier that made it kind of reach up towards like the bottom of his jaw. So yeah, Loon is still kind of on the roof sniffing, and after about the next 30 minutes afterwards, which now we're getting into the territory of it starting to be like 5 o'clock or so in the evening on our pass, so it'd be 5, so like 5:30. Um, you do hear off in the distance again some more of the howling, uh, kind of, but it doesn't seem to stop at certain points. Like normally you would hear them howl for 20, 30 seconds and then stop. There is a string of howling that is just going right now.
Alright. Davis is
If we're gonna
sufficiently
go, I
spooked.
think we need to go.
Yeah, like, what do we need to do? Do we need to chop this thing, set off, get out of here? Because we need a way to get out and quietly and quickly as hell.
Well, I can use the potion, ever smoking bottle to create some fall
Cover.
or cover for us, and then I can do my ability to make it to where we're more stealthy. I
Yeah.
don't know, Al. Your whatever the spell is that lets you jump around. How many people can you take?
I think is as much as I can lift, to be honest with you.
That's like a half a pound, dude.
Yeah,
You
Sedge.
can take
I
one
was able to get Sedge.
medium-sized
I've been working out.
Yeah, it's one willing creature, right? I think.
to one willing creature of your size or smaller. So you can take anyone.
But yeah, I was able to lift Sedge. I can do one at the most.
Yeah, that's
Stronger
not
than
that
you
far.
think.
Thank you. He gets it. Thank you.
And I should be able to carry at least one of you. Yeah, if I fly, that'll give us a
Oh.
head start at least.
Well, I'm not
Yeah,
worried about my speed. I know I can outrun them, but
I'll be honest, guys. I'm pretty slow.
Yeah, but like I'll take me, and then Karos take Sedge, and
We leave Davis as a distraction.
I can
no,
also.
I said I'll take
Oh,
me.
wait.
We leave
Oh,
Rock.
okay, okay.
Rock, you
Rock
can
is a
hamster ball again,
distraction.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
if you
they'll be fine.
Rock, if you hamster ball, can I push you?
Yeah, you can.
I can also make one person twice as fast for a little while, but might have to wait until things are dire because there's that period after we just want to fall over and take a nap.
Well, could Rock ride your wolf, Al?
Mhm.
That
Well,
would
it would be-
increase his speed.
Yeah, mules.
Yeah, we don't have. Yeah, that's true. We have some. The Braves.
Yeah, but are they as fast
Yeah.
as the dire wolf?
You know what would help?
They're not.
If there was a river and a boat somewhere, you know?
Yes, in the plane of fire and ash.
Do your
Where are the
pants
rivers?
have a river and a
Adam?
boat?
Where are the rivers?
Hold on. Let me reach in my pocket. Oh wait, I forgot. It's in my other pants.
Oh shit.
Damn it! I can't believe you.
Who is upstairs?
Me.
I am.
No, people that are upstairs. Give me perception check.
Or roll for
Based
loot?
on sight or on hearing?
Just roll me both, and I'll, if it makes matters different, I'll.
Didn't matter.
It's not that difficult. Karos and Tej, you start to see, like dark sediment start to fall from the sky.
Like ash?
That gas.
Is the volcano about to erupt?
There's no volcano, as far as you know.
Is there trembling?
No trembling.
Guys, something's going on here. Dark ash is starting to fall
Ash
from the
to
sky, but
ash.
there's nothing is prompting it. There's no rumbling. It's like something's coming.
Okay, gentlemen, I say we get the hell out of here. I'll just cut his head off.
Do you have a dagger or something?
Okay. Give me a
Nature
Nature?
or survival. Yeah,
nature or survival, really.
they're the same for me.
I'll give you advantage.
If that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Double ones
Nice.
for a
Hold
total
on,
of
hold on.
2.
Hold on. I will give you my inspiration.
That's expired.
It's
No,
not even not that. It's just he already rolled.
Oh, you mean
right?
your GM inspiration?
Yeah. You can roll one more. You can go for it.
No, yeah, I wasn't trying to beg for it. I just didn't realize what you were talking about. That you know what? You know what that is? You know what that is?
A 2.
No, it's a 1. It's another 1.
3 1.
On 3 separate
Wow.
dice.
It was fate.
So we'll just say you're not using a magical dagger, right? You're using a regular dagger.
Yeah, regular dagger.
You go to stick it in, and it starts. You feel the metal start to warp and wane, and the blade just as it gets super soft.
Well, I had a dagger.
Yeah, you lost your dagger. The body is so hot that when you're getting into that area, it just melted your dagger.
I'm assuming that I saw that happen, maybe, but I might be preoccupied.
You're upstairs. Yeah, no, you and Karos are upstairs. They're
Okay, never mind.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
Al, Loon runs down and is.
Wait, so Rock, you took the wolf. Says you come with me. Or
You-
ready to go?
Whatever is faster. I don't
What?
want to.
I'm
Okay.
going with you, Al.
Okay.
Now we could just throw the wolf over or the hellhound over your wolf and have that carry that. Just for now.
We got the people.
Or I don't know, maybe use your glaive to cut the head off.
Oh yeah, let me do that.
I can make it gold if you guys want. Yeah, no, yeah.
I'm busy cutting heads.
Let's see how hard it is to carry.
Yeah, see if you can get
Say,
the head off.
Karos, do you think it's a bad idea to start firing on them now?
How far away are they?
I would say the guys of you that are slower start moving now.
Al, like Loon is trying to like nuzzle you up to go look outside.
I'll be right back. I'm a follower.
Okay, give me a perception check out. At advantage because you heard them talk about the ash.
Hey. Shit. I just read it. Already forgot it. 9. Cool. 10. My God.
That's at advantage. So 9 plus 9, 18.
How the hell did I?
Right? Yeah.
Oh, I put a space with the keep high one. Okay, 18.
Yeah.
Thank you.
18. Okay.
Double
You
checking that.
hear the constant chorus, and you're looking up, and you see what they're talking about. There is just ash starting to billow and swirl around you, and it is starting to fall heavily. And as it kind of falls on you, it's not light ash. It's like heavy, almost like sticky ash. It's as if it's almost got like an element of moisture to it, and you see it very quickly gathering as you look out on the ground before you, and like where you see some of the stone, you see like actually like a layer of it building up very quickly.
Can I reach out and catch any of it?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's easy enough to catch, and like I said, it's like kind of almost like
Right.
sticky in a way. Like it's not like goopy, but it clings to you, kind of ash.
I'll bring it up to whoever's closest to me. This
So
is
there's your
okay. Guys, this might be a problem. I don't know. Look at this. It's starting
starts
to
to kind of
clump
like
up.
you see as you say it like starts to like clump up to Carlos's mane and like kind of parts of Sedge's shoulders and that. It's just kind of building up and you keep dusting it off. It's coming
It
down.
slows
Thus,
down.
let's get the hell out of here because
Yeah.
what if they went back and told their hound master whoever and he's coming?
I want to meet him someday, but not today.
Let's go.
Let's
Go.
charge right at him, break through, and just don't look back.
Okay.
Yep.
How you
Karos
doing,
says
Davis? Got a hit?
Al. Karos says Al and Loon. Dexterity saving throws as you try to move off the roof.
Dexterity save and throw.
Says you
Ooh.
fall prone. Smack.
Ooh.
You like
No.
go to
Nah.
step and you just like slip and fall. Karos, you're fine.
Not an advantage, but yeah.
And you step. You feel yourself kind of losing your balance, but you step. Al, slip, fall prone.
Wow.
Dang.
Guys, hurry up.
+2.
You just hear a couple people tumble.
Let's
I'm gonna
see how
try
the
to get back to my
quadrants
feet as fast as I can.
Loon starts her legs start to spread out, and falls on all fours, fall prone.
Scooby, no!
It's a friggin' Three Stooges scene up here.
On the ground. Dexterity save or fall prone to feature. Okay, yep. All right, so you guys fall prone, so you have to use 15 feet of your movement to start standing up. All right, who's stepping out? This is gonna be a pain in the ass for you guys.
Do we have the head?
Davis uses glaive, so yeah.
Okay. I'll be the last one to leave the tower because I want to make sure everyone gets out because I know I
Alright.
can catch up to them.
True. With that
Alright,
in mind, actually, if Dregnar says something like that, I'll be like, sounds good, and I'm out.
Okay. Roof crew, as you Davis, so you step out, avoiding the pit. Roof crew, those of you who fell, another set of dexterity saving throws. You stand up, and you go to move. Says you fall right back down.
Jesus.
No.
Jesus. Well, 15
Al,
might
you're
be
fine.
okay. Yeah.
Loon, you fall. All right,
Come on.
Davis, you stepped out. All right, dex save.
Oh, okay.
As you step out, and it's this thick ash, and you go to step, and your foot kind of steps through, and like your boot sinks into the
Whoa.
layer of ash.
Okay. Would
It's a condition.
Oh shit.
That's what you're looking
But I
for.
will say, so I have usually like 4 of each dice out. I just on the fourth d20 that I didn't put in that
No.
picture, I rolled a 1.
No.
So every
Cool.
one of these dice, this last roll is a 1. They literally can't get worse. All right, so I get one more. This is better than
Yeah.
scars. Yeah, it's better. Dex save, right? 14.
You fall prone.
God damn it.
You go to step out, and like you go to step, and you're like expecting to be solid, and then you step too hard, you just tumble forward.
Just for
Just
fun,
step-
I'm gonna do my own dex save at advantage for the keeping the head in my grasp, but not dumping it.
Sure.
Yeah.
A 1?
What would you make the DC for that, Adam? I won't tell you what I rolled.
10.
Okay, yeah, I
Just a 10.
passed 13. It was close though.
Yeah. So you see, those of you that are upstairs, you see Davis step out,
Oh,
and he
God.
goes to step, and he just eats it.
Can I see the horizon very well? How far does the ash go from the seen from the rooftop?
Now that you're looking, you can't see beyond. Like it's just this thick cloud that's kind of come down on you.
So I've lost.
You can give me a you've lost a judgment of the horizon. You are in a. It's an ash storm on top of you.
Shit.
This might be dumb, but
I love it.
Already on
I'm
board.
gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna cast Dragon's Breath on,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go cold.
Okay.
I'm gonna just breathe like a cold cone at the ground and see if I can. If it might be slippery, but maybe I don't know if it.
Try to
Help
blow some
back
ash
up.
away.
Yeah.
Sure. It's a concentration spell, right?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a concentration check as you try to manifest the spell. Your Warcaster does not help on this if you have it.
Yeah, because it's not
Or your
from
hardy
hits,
concentration.
right?
It's not from damage.
Are you freaking kidding me with the new dice? Natural 1.
Okay. So you go and you conjure it. You let out a gout of cold. And it crystallizes and freezes some of the ash, but then you look as you're like peering out, and just more of it starts to just keep falling, and it's starting to like stick and layer up, and then you lose focus of the spell. So mark up the spell slot. You lost concentration.
Okay.
And then the background, you just hear the.
I think we anchored something very powerful, and I don't know if we can run through that. Can I reach Davis? Can I try to help him back in?
If you want to.
I'll try to help Davis get back into the shelter.
Okay. You reach out, give him a pull. I mean, that's enough to get him back inside. And as you go to pull, you're kind of looking out, and you see that it's dark. It's hard to see beyond maybe about 30 feet or so, as this thick ash cloud is just spiraling down, just adding layer upon layer of. Again, I know ash innately is not very sticky, but it's like almost sticky ash, and it covers up the ground. And Davis, what happened is when you stepped, you rolled your ankle on like a rock and fell.
Yeah.
It's covering the rocky terrain.
Thanks, buddy.
And just in the distance.
Yeah, how are we gonna get through all this crap?
Well, Carol's can fly someone, right?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. So technically, the wording on it is
Yep.
you
Alright.
move grappled creatures without reducing your movement if they're the same size or smaller than you. But
Yes.
it doesn't specify multiple creatures or not.
Alright. You know the grapple rules. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like if
Like,
I had
you
one
gotta-
in each hand.
Yeah, I'll allow that because that's part of your, Materia D&D feature. Yeah, that's fine. But keep in mind, like, you're really only supposed to grapple one thing, but it makes sense that you can with two. You're giving up your ability to smack them, right?
Right,
So,
right.
yeah, you can do that, but keep in mind that, like, now weight becomes an issue still. Like, I know you're hella strong and everything, but, you know, carrying capacity and all that, you might want to check that. But yes. As you're looking out, I'll say everyone manages to get downstairs, and you're starting to, you know, just see through the falling, open door, but that's blocked off by the tiny hut. That pit is starting to fill up fairly quickly with ash. A lot of ash is falling.
Oh, that's no good.
I mean, we can stay in the dome. It can't get through there, but it might be buried
Yeah, it's
under
not going to
it.
get on the main floor of my tower, so we're safe. But if we can get buried in this, something's coming.
Okay.
I could. No, I can't.
Can I ask if the ash is the same color as just whatever the ground was beforehand? Is
Brimstone.
this
It's black. It's more of like what the choke cloud looked like.
oh, the cloud? Okay, okay.
Okay.
The cloud itself hasn't moved from what you saw right before you lost vision.
Crazy idea.
Yes.
Is the dome ritual owl?
It is. This one was not cast that way, but I can.
Okay. Rock, tower, ritual cast,
Nope, spellcast.
spellcast. How long does it last?
24 hours.
Okay, so we could slowly move our way out of this.
How? I mean, we're making good time the way we didn't drop by the village and we just came straight here, but I don't know how much time that is.
Just throwing that out there.
I love the idea.
Yeah, and I can't ritual cast the tower.
And I would say also, just based on your exposure, it's kind of difficult to focus on spells when you're exposed to the ash cloud.
Okay.
It gets in the lungs.
Just trying to think outside the box.
Oh, I like it.
Still, if I could ritual the hut, that might give Rock enough time to do something, but I don't know how much distance we can get in a
Oh,
day.
it would be like it'd be like 40 feet every like 24 hours. Yeah.
So,
Or,
we're,
how,
you know,
or
Well,
however many spells. Well,
And y'all
it's 10
traveled-
minutes per cast, you know?
And y'all traveled a good hour and 15 minutes to this point in past
Well,
the bear.
that's not bad, like 3 months to get back. Easy.
well, it also depends on how many spells at that level he has. So if he had 3, we could do 60 foot a day.
I can upcast this 2 months. Let's go. Until somebody thinks something better, this is the plan.
I'm gonna cast a spray outside and see if it can walk. Is it magical?
Sure. Okay, you release one of the brays, and are you telling it to move forward or what?
Yeah, just
Alright,
see if it can walk.
roll
Jump in
me
the pit.
a dexterity save. Just roll me a d20. I'll do them. If you don't have the stats for it.
Hey!
Yep.
I rolled a
Has been
15.
redeemed.
You rolled a 15, you said?
Yeah.
Bray.
Hey, not
It's
bad.
got the stats of a mule. That's what I was looking for. 15. No negatives. It steady. Oh, and it's also got advantage on strength and dexterity saves to save from knocking prone. You see it kind of wobble, but it moves its.
See, it's easy.
Okay, okay. Ash falls in a blank cylinder to the point, heavily obscuring, causing flame. Oh, okay. The ground in the area is covered as the. So you see that it moves a lot slower. Like you're expecting it to move, but it's like taking its very careful steps. It probably moves about 20 feet out.
We got brays. We could maybe bray it out of here very slowly.
And it's really difficult to see as the ash cloud is falling. It's a thick fall. Like you can barely see it, the 20 feet out.
Number 4, come back.
Roll me another dexterity saving throw at advantage.
Advantage, eh?
Well, yeah, it's got sure-footed. So
I rolled a 10 and a 10.
total 10. It falls. You see it turn, and then you just see it like stumble and fall down. It starts to pick itself back up. And braze. And then it's starting to move. If you want it to move, give it another roll.
I feel like I'm torturing one of our Braves guys.
As long as
Oh,
it's not
God.
a chestnut, you're good to go.
It falls over again.
It falls again. It starts to stand up, and it falls back over. So stumbles
Number
over.
4, poor number 4.
I dismiss it. I can't watch that. I dismiss it.
So as you dismiss it, it back. All right, mark up the charge. Sorry. So those of you who have battle sense, which is all of y'all, I'm gonna let y'all roll me something to try to figure out what this effect is. If you're a spellcaster, you can roll me a spellcasting check. If you're a martial class, tell me how you're gonna analyze and figure out what's going on.
Spellcasting check.
Is that a spell
Yeah.
attack?
Yeah, essentially it's proficiency
Okay.
plus your spellcasting.
What's proficiency?
Yeah, you don't have
Oh,
it.
no.
So for you it's 0. For the rest of them it's 4. So how would Davis, how would Karos, and how would Dregnar approach trying to figure out what the fuck is going on?
Karos would look to try to see if the ash is coming straight down or if it's moving like it's coming from a direction.
Okay.
You know, wind patterns and things, and then see if there's a front, to it or a back. Like
that
thinking
sounds
back
like
when it started.
Yeah. Your choice of nature or survival in that case, because it seems very much like you're trying to figure that out. Al, I'll tell you in a second. Natural 20.
Let's try to survive.
Rock 23. Good. Karos.
I gotta change this color.
What it is, Karos, what it is, it's directly above you and it's just coming down, and it doesn't make sense in the sense of like a natural storm. It's just something is just coming down. That's fairly obvious for you.
Natural.
Yeah.
Separate from my role, can I also cast detect magic just to do the usual school stuff and see if it is magical in nature?
Yeah, you can. The ash itself is not magical though. The storm is magical, and you can't really just. I guess you get a sense of conjuration, but that's about it. Rock and Al, I'll tell you, this is very similar to a spell that typically takes the form of ice and sleet. So if you want to look up the sleet storm spell, you can. This is reminding you of that. However, just for the flavor, the tripping is y'all stumbling over debris, and rather than things become cold, you get the sense that if things that are flammable are exposed to the ash long enough, they might ignite in fire. So it's a fire-based sleet storm. Since you rolled a natural 20 and a 23 total, or a 29.
They said,
storm spell.
How long is your wall of flame?
Oh, I'm gonna get up from prone again.
You are don't worry, yeah. I'm not gonna torture you up there the entire time.
I need to take that prone thing off.
Oh, actually, I'll let you guys discuss. Al, I'm gonna drop you down for a second. Cool?
Yeah, sounds good.
Because as they discussed,
it's 60 feet long.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, that should do.
That
probably will get us to the edge of the circle. Throw a wall of flame from us out in the direction we want to go, and then we have to run through it.
Through the fire?
Well, let it burn for a bit, and then uncast it. We run. There should be a path.
Burning that ash up.
Yeah, potentially clearing a path, but then we've got to book it.
Well, hold on a second. Al and I are working on something to do with flying, because if he can polymorph me into, say, a giant eagle, I can carry folks, and then Karos can do his thing. So you can get 3, You're,
Yeah.
yeah, but the problem is running super fast if I fail my deck save. It is, but remember I have no proficiency bonus right now.
Well, yeah, you're not proficient in that save anyway, so it wouldn't matter. But
Or wall of fire should be long enough to get us to the end.
we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm
I
I'm
did.
pretty
shot.
certain 60 feet's long enough to get out of this storm.
Works for me.
Provided it burns the ash up, though.
Yeah, worth a
It
shot.
should.
Isn't ash what's left after something burns, though?
I mean, it flies away from the burn. It's not necessarily that it
Well,
was
what
not
about
consumed.
what about a wind
guess
spell
so, yeah.
instead? A wind spell to blow it out of the way.
Mucho
don't know.
gusto?
I
just know.
yeah, I don't. I was primarily fire, and now I'm primarily. Look what I can do! Magic! Haha!
So yeah, a giant eagle is large and has a strength of 16.
Oh, wait. How does it work? Because I have my totem of bull strength, which would double my carrying speed, and I think that translates to when I change form.
Maybe.
Yo, guys, we're fucked. No.
Also, yeah, I assume you didn't want me down there, or I don't know.
Matter. I figured you guys were talking.
Yeah,
I
we were
just
talking.
a couple details since he rolled a natural 20. I will say that he asked me, and I will put this out. The temperature is rising, but not like you're not being cooked. It's probably like an uncomfortable 90, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So like 30, what is it, 36 to 40 degrees Celsius. It's gotten warm.
Well, I was just telling Sejal to do a 60-foot wall of fire, and we follow the might clear path for us.
A path out of it? Shit.
Dude,
Maybe. I don't. How much. Dregnar, potions are the next best thing. How much ash is burning, and then how much ash is explosion? I don't want us to put ourselves in a more dangerous situation. Like,
I don't know about
it's a lot
that,
of.
but we do have the ability. Carlos can fly carry too, and I know you can change things into other things. You're a creature. You can change somebody in to carry people out of here.
Preferably that doesn't have to walk on the ground.
Yeah, walking's a bad idea.
is polymorph concentration?
Yep.
It is. And
I
if I'm to dismiss and
don't.
get a new
Yeah.
mount, replace Lunlun, that's all solid 10 minutes. But I did like listen. If you listen out there, it's faint beyond this heavy ash. It is the wolves. It's got to be the wolves with their howling. That's just been nonstop since the storm started, right? Just about.
Sounds about right.
So you think the wolves are summoning the storm?
I think it is. I thought it was the great hound master or whatever at first, but I can't.
Oh, can we see the wolves that are conjuring this? Then the ones that are howling? Are they
Probably
too
not now.
far?
It's too cloudy
I'm
now.
As you look out, you can maybe see 30 feet out. That's
I
about
can't
it.
see anything.
If it's just the wolves, they know they can't hurt us. Maybe they're trying to get us.
Yeah, probably.
What if we just sit tight?
That's the other thing, though. They're smart. They know we're not. They can't really get us anything. They're just kind of locking us down, you know.
Yeah, but they don't ever
Trying to
rest
bake
or
us.
anything, right? Isn't that what Verma told us?
Yeah, day or night.
Well,
Hunt.
whatever that means here.
Ah,
I just say our best bet is to get the hell out of here. If we have an option to get the hell out of here, let's get out of here.
Okay, so again, wall of fire, even if it makes the ass explode, we're all safe. Let it explode, clears us a path, then we run through.
I mean, he would have to cast it outside the sphere or the hut.
But it's not concentration, right?
I don't know.
which
Or is
I
it?
think Flayball is.
Pretty
Flame
sure
ball
it
is.
is. Yes, it is.
Crap. Concentration.
But going back to the flying thing, if we can figure that out, we can get out of here quickly and we don't have to worry about burning the ash.
We can't. Al can't concentrate on polymorph. He'll lose it.
Why not?
Why?
I mean, I
the
tried to concentrate on a spell and it ended instantly.
I'm safe in this little hut. At least maybe that I can give it a try. But first, I can focus on the mount first. See if I can get something flying. Lulu,
Oh.
you want some wings? We'll figure something out.
That'd be dope.
But
We can try, but the people flying out, well, polymorph might get stuck.
yeah, but I think with the wolves wanting us to stay in place, I think we at least have some time to think it over, to plan things out, to try a couple things. I don't think we have to just go for it right this second.
Yeah, they're not moving in on us. And this
Inside
ash
this little
cover
hut,
is
things are
just,
safe.
it's going to be, I mean, it may get a bit thicker on the ground, but if we're ignoring the ground, then it's not a problem.
The pit's still filling up. We got a bit of time. Just stay off of the roof. Stay away from the windows.
Al, I sent you something since they mentioned it.
So,
Roll20 message.
sorry.
Yep,
So,
you're good.
Rock, what if you put Al in the bubble so he doesn't break concentration?
But then he has to concentrate on that.
If he's already cast the spell, I think it's okay, because we went through this in a previous session.
What's the concern?
I don't think being in a bubble breaks concentration as long as the spell is cast before you're in a bubble.
Yeah, as long as it manifested beforehand, you're fine.
Yeah, but you
But
have
then
to
how do we get
concentrate on the
Wow
sword.
out of here?
Yeah, but Rock and him both could be in the bubble.
No,
No,
They
only
can
one
only
creature.
fit one medium.
one bubble. And
Ah,
concentrating on a spell to have him, and then I can't get anywhere.
Right. Well, I mean, I can carry both of you, but I don't know if that makes a difference. Like, I could carry, if I'm the one that's being polymorphed, I could carry Al and Rock.
I have one portent left. I could
What is
use it. It's high enough, I'm sure, that Howell would pass a concentration check. We might be able to fly out of here that way.
Is
Yep.
Karos, how much can you fly? You can just do it like a couple leaps every now and then. It's not like I know it's not constant, at least.
Today, you see him flex all of his muscles.
You see Davis roll his
Hey.
damn eyes.
Today, oh sorry, I was just doing that for fun.
I'll arm
I
wrestle you
think
again.
I could do it. I think I could do it 8 times. I
Oh
would
wow!
guess roughly, but then any of my other powers would I'd be tapped.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And we'd have to land in between.
Okay, that's still quite a bit of distance. Your call. I personally can't see outside of the storm for shit. I feel like it might affect our flying a bit as well. If you give me 10 minutes, I can summon something, and that can be the test subject. But if you have time, or if you're impatient, if you could fly around real quick and let me know, because we couldn't walk on this shit. If it's clinging to your wings or however we fly, each of us, that might be a problem as well.
I think it's just footing, but yeah, a test. It doesn't hurt to test. Because once we're committed, we're kind of committed.
Yeah. I'm gonna start
Yeah.
working
Chorus.
on the mount.
That faint chorus of howling just continues and continues as the deep, dark ash cloud just falls ever so constantly outside the tower.
Is it? You said the temperature's going up. Is it getting darker, like for visibility as well?
It is considered heavily obscured outside of 20 feet. You
Okay.
cannot see very far. And the temperature is not going to continue going up. It is like at this point, it's probably reached again, let's say 40 Celsius, 100 or so degrees, and it is sitting at that temperature. It is not comfortable. But 15 minutes, 20 minutes will pass, and the temperature will not continue to go up. The howling does not stop, and the storm cloud seemingly is not stopping.
I'm going to pet and dismiss Loon. See you soon. See you soon.
Right.
Groan.
And it like, I don't know how your dismiss looks. Do you have a idea? Does she explode into musical notes?
No, she just explodes.
It's very
It's
aggressive. It's
just
very,
gory
very
as shit.
visceral.
Well, I mean, like I liked the 3D printing, right, of her. It's just kind of just like upward things would just start to collect in 3D print. So that's why I was just wondering if you had one for dismissing.
I think it'd be related, yeah. In the last like 10 seconds of the summoning, it's just kind of this silhouette of light, and then it kind of apparates into something material.
Yep.
I think you should go back to that kind of light. You get a little brighter for a little bit, and then it would explode into viscera. No,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, no, I get you. You'll see
Explode.
What-
Faded light particles and kind of just float away.
I get it. Yeah. All right. Loon dissipates.
Oh, wait. Hey. And
Can't say wait after I've dismissed what. What do you want?
well, no. We can see if things can fly. Snap and Pebble.
Okay.
Can
You're gonna-
Pebble fly?
Hey,
You're gonna let Pebble out?
Not very far.
Yeah, no, I understand. Okay, so Pebble will start to flap. What's Pebble's speed?
I have that on extra sticker.
Mhm.
Speed 10 feet, fly 60 feet.
60 feet. Okay. So she will attempt to fly. You notice that she's struggling. She's beating very, and then now she needs to make a dexterity saving throw or fall prone because
Oh,
the
no.
ash is air, and the ash makes the entire sky difficult terrain as well.
She rolled a 16 and she has a dexterity plus.
She's fine, so she doesn't fall. You see that she's like dipping down, and she starts to like want to fly back. It's difficult for her to fly out there.
Pebble, no, I snap her by the way. Come back.
is that normal?
Flying
So,
bad. Flying is bad.
So what you have learned is the entirety of this storm is difficult terrain.
We talk about 3 dimensions. Hey,
Mechanically speaking, I can make people ignore difficult terrain for like one move, but that's about it.
How? I'm just curious.
Consummate command.
Oh,
And then
okay.
the feat. Sorry, I have tipped the scales prepared. So I can actually, only half of us. I can make you ignore because it's only my charisma modifier.
But yeah, I was just checking.
Yep.
So yeah, you get the sense like with that little experiment that like Pebble struggled. Like Pebble was it's just so thick out there that like while she's the dust is slowing her down and it's starting to build up on her a little bit. And she was happy to like dive back into the tower.
Do you know if my wand was rolled for today? I can't remember.
It was Druid, wasn't
I
it?
thought it was Druid too.
Mhm.
Yep. Hey, and the howling continues because they have an eternity to wait for you guys to just starve to death, as far as they know.
their lung capacity.
I mean, this is a lot of them. It's just they just cycling through.
Oh no.
There's
They're
one
working in
master.
shifts.
There's one master hellhound up there being a composer.
Oh, that bastard.
That's all
Houndmaster.
that it does. It's just like jumps up on its hind legs and just lifts its paws up, and that's all that it's the composing.
He's just
That's
doing
all
the
they're
wave.
doing.
Is all he's doing.
Okay, so
Majestic.
can anybody make us invisible?
I mean, well,
Well, I could make it to where we're not visible, but it's very, very hard for them to see us.
so we could be hard to see. We could go through. We could fall prone. If we start crawling, are we gonna choke? Oh,
I don't think crawling is the answer.
Yeah, because what's crawling half your speed mechanically?
Yes.
And then if it's
Then-
difficult
then
terrain, that's
is
half of
difficult
that.
terrain.
And it's so sticky already. I'm not gonna be able to carry that much ash.
Dead ash.
You got that fat ash.
Ooh.
Hey.
A good
You
day.
guys got this. I believe in you.
feel like
Well,
our
and I'll look at everybody like I have a way to get through this, but it's just me.
What's
I
that?
think.
Thanks. That doesn't help.
I know that's what I'm saying. I can't. And Al. I know you can portal one person, but everybody else is kind of screwed.
How far? I mean, actually, out of character, did we say about how far out we think this is gonna be?
You can't tell; it's too thick.
Right. Okay.
Well,
But you guys
I
can see about 20 or 30 feet out, and it's just a sheet of black brimstony ash.
I'm willing to try to find out.
And then come back.
Yep.
okay.
I mean, we're in a safe dome. I don't know why not. My fire explosion is an option. Blow the storm away.
Still an option.
I
Okay.
mean, the person who's casting it has to go outside the dome to cast it, though.
Well, you only got to step out, throw a fireball, step back in, see what happens. I miss fireball.
You
Okay,
can always
you
sleep
often
and get
do.
it back.
Adam, looking around, is there anything within 20 feet? 'Cause that's as far as you said we could see, right, of the dome.
Yeah. There's a pit that's filling up with ash, and there's some stones, and
Okay.
there's the corpse of the yak.
So
Yeah,
I
man.
gotta ask mechanically, can I use my shadow walk because of the obscured?
You have to see where you're going, right?
Well, I can do
You-
20 foot at a time,
Yeah.
but is it dark enough? That's
Yeah,
what I'm
I'll
trying to get
say,
at.
I'll allow it to be dim light. Yes, that's fine.
Okay. So okay, I'll be back hopefully.
Hey, wait. Just, I know you're the strongest of all of us, but here, take the horn.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Blow it
Yeah.
if things come to worst. I'll try to run in that direction and teleport us
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least point in the direction you're going to be.
I'm gonna
Please
using
go in a
my
straight line.
using my outliner ability. I'm gonna point in the direction we came, the best of my ability, because I know it's kind of changed a little bit the scenery. So I'll be going that way.
E.
Okay.
I
Alright.
will put my cloak or my top back on, put my hood up, put the rag over my face the best I can because I know it worked with
Sure.
the sand, so hopefully
What
it'll
if I
work
gave
here.
What if I gave you Drifty?
The drift globe?
Yeah.
Well, it kind of defeats my ability to walk through shadows.
Oh well. Yeah. Never mind.
Now, you could give it to me and I could use it in case I need to mark
Well, I
something.
mean, I
or
was
you-
just thinking like if we get lost or something, you could send it up and then turn the light on.
Well, we could test it real quick, send Drifty out there and see if it'll illuminate this place.
So,
Levis,
the
and I like let it float in the air.
so Drifty will only follow you, so you gotta try and chuck it as far as you can. It won't crack or it'll float always, but you gotta chuck it.
But the thing is, if we're able to see better, maybe it can kind of negate some of our stumbling while we're trying to walk around. Yeah, I know we can't see because of the ash, but if we also have more light, we might be able to.
I'll make it easy for you. So like it's easy enough for Sej to give it to somebody, activate it, and you're able to toss the globe out, and you see it float, like fly through. It's like the first 20 feet or so, you see all the outlining of the ash as it's falling down, and it's pretty light. And then once it gets a little bit further, you start to lose light, and you can see it 60 feet out there, but it's barely visible. Like the light, you can barely see. Like you just see like how that speck just amongst the ash.
Ooh, so I can see the light, right?
I'll allow it. Yes.
60 foot. I can do that then.
Yes.
I can go faster because I can see and just put myself right beside the shadow. I'm telling the group that.
I
can
don't
Because
do that.
follow, but sure.
you are currently operating in a location of dim light.
Okay, so that way I can at least see how far this goes. Because maybe it's only a certain area.
That's what we're hoping.
Well,
So the orb is out there. You can hear it kind of impact on the ground. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Go for it.
you guys all right with this?
Yeah.
Sure.
Anybody can
think
do
we're
it. You
alright.
can.
Okay.
I'm trying to find Drifty. Give me a second, so I can drop him on here. All right, Drifty. Boop.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
Oh
lord.
lord, he grew.
So I will step
Okay.
out of the
Mhm.
hut.
Okay.
Okay, I'm assuming I can't bamf from the hut.
Yeah. So step
And
out
I
of the
will
hut.
step out of the hut and bamf out to the drifty.
Watch out for
Okay.
the pit.
So you whoop next to Drifty, and you see that it's illuminated, and you're kind of coughing as you're looking around, and you see that you are like where you land out of it. You're looking, and it's relatively clear. There's still some ash kind of falling, but it's not nearly as thick. And then as you're kind of gathering your bearings about you can't be surprised. But hey, 1, 2, 3, 4,
We
5.
have friends.
You have friends that are gonna all breathe fire on you. They were waiting for y'all. They
Awesome,
saw the
great,
drift globe. They saw the drift globe.
fantastic.
They're like, drift globe,
Ah,
run over to attack it. Oh wait, it's nothing. Oh hi person.
Whoosh.
I can't chew
uh,
on this.
yup. You didn't do a perception check to see if you heard anything. Alright, give me 4 dexterity saving throws at
Wouldn't we have initiative? Because
huh?
they can't surprise me.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Whoa.
Sorry. You're fair. Alright. Did you roll over a 19?
Hold on, I have a roll check. Let's see here.
Okay.
That would be a total of 11. So
Sorry. 18.
try the dwarf.
Okay, yeah, so 18. Alright, so 4 dexterity saving throws.
Awesome, fantastic.
I'm assuming that danger sense doesn't
Ooh.
apply here.
21,
It does. He's not surprised, so they are dex saves.
Oh,
So,
right.
at advantage. So, 1 success.
21,
1 success.
and I get advantage on dex save, so I'll roll that one again. And a 21.
So, you have 1 success so far.
I
Right?
had,
You
I
have
had
to do it 4
320.
times.
I had
Oh,
321 so far.
Oh, wow.
okay,
Jeez.
321s. Okay, and then what's the next one? 'Cause there's 4 breaths.
19.
Alright, so you have to take half of all this.
Good lord. Oh.
So 10, 12, 11, 12.
Yes. As you leap out of the shadows, kind of going down to
45
reach on
damage.
Drifty, and you hear just snarling and as they 4 of them breathe out as they were running over to Drifty to go see what it was.
10, 12.
What found you?
So it's 45 total.
45 total?
45.
Yeah, 10, 12,
Good
11,
lord,
12.
I saved.
I mean, it's their
Well, yeah, it is what it is.
it's their breath weapon.
Okay,
have.
so
Assuming
Let me try to recharge them real quick before I forget. You can
Okay.
go. Go ahead. Yeah.
so I will do a quick look around. Does this look like these are the only ones that are in just this specific area? I know I can't see more than 20 foot away.
Oh no, you're beyond. Like this is what happened. Like so you bamped and the globe was actually outside of the column, and as you're looking back, you see that there's just this column reaching. It's maybe about 40, 50. It's kind of hard to judge the distance, but it's 40, 50 feet wide, maybe a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
from
How
from where
tall?
you were, all the way up.
Oh, wow.
Like you see it up to the sky. Like it's a reflavored, recreated, kind of effect. Like it looks to like maybe 100 or so feet up as you're looking, and as you're like taking that in, you're like, oh, it's clear, and then you see them and they see you and they just roasted.
So I have control of the drift globe by now, right?
You grabbed it, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell me if this can be done in one turn. Send it back and bamf back as my bonus action.
You can throw it. You'll have to see it. It's heavily obscured. You're looking into blindness. You won't be able to see it past there. Like now, this is different because you're not in that effect, right? You're
Mhm.
looking into the effect. Into the effect, you are blind. You cannot see inside the sleep storm or inside the ash storm.
Gotcha.
I was
What about-
allowing you to see out because it was a little bit different perspective.
Gotcha. What if I know they'll probably get attacks on me, but
Yeah.
what if I go back in, say 10 foot and didn't do that?
Then it's a little bit different. Yeah, you can re-enter, make the save, try to make sure you're standing, and then you can throw it if that's what you want to do. Yeah. We're kind of playing with visuals here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to because I can't. That was a heavy hit. And just, so I will attempt to do that.
Did you
Okay,
rage
so-
first before you do it?
Well, no. If I do that, I
Yeah,
lose my
so do the
bonus
charisma.
action. and then I can't bamf.
Okay, I was just talking about for resistance.
Well, you know what? Oh crap!
What is this?
I'm gonna
They're
change up my
not-
tactic. I'm changing
Okay,
up my tactic.
I will tell you this: they are not directly up to you, right? Like
Okay.
there was a distance to the breath.
Mm-hmm. I'm changing up my tactic. I will grab the globe, rage,
Okay.
and then start running back to the tower. I know I got to make a deck save.
Mm-hmm. At advantage because you have your
Yep.
man.
17 and a 15.
You're able to keep your footing.
Okay.
So you've done that. None of them were within range to stop you, champ. As far as you know.
So I'll be able to go back 50 foot, right? Because I grabbed bonus
Difficult
action
terrain.
rage. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Difficult terrain.
25 feet, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I start yelling, bad idea! Bad idea!
Ah, fuck, ah, fuck,
So
ah,
was
fuck.
the action to grab the globe then? Or is
Yeah,
your...
grab the globe.
Okay. I was gonna say if
Well,
you have your
one
action, you
action.
can dash.
Then
But yeah, you don't.
yeah.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, which is really gonna suck because do I need to make a charisma save because I raged?
Not yet.
Okay.
Probably when it
All right.
subsides.
1, 2, 3.
Do they seem
4.
to like not even give a shit about the ash?
No, they do. They just don't care.
Okay.
So the 2. All right. They run. They just kind of gonna guess where you went. All right. So these ones are going to attack at disadvantage against you as they run after you.
Okay.
Oh, that's all right. You feel them like chomping at your heels because of the heat from their mouth, right? But it doesn't. None of them make contact onto you. And then the 2 that recharge their breath, I need 2 dexterity saving throws, please.
At advantage.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think an 8's gonna work.
Nope.
Or 14. So 14 was my first save. I'm assuming that's a fail.
Yeah. So
And
29
then,
for the first one.
and then my second one, ooh, 2 fails.
2 fails. So you take 29 and 17 points of
So
fire
40,
damage.
46.
As you see that, like the gout of flame washes over their friend.
Half, correct? Because I'm raging.
Yes, because you get the fire immunity from raging. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, like it washes over their friend, and they don't even care about fire. Like they are immune to fire,
Okay.
and they're just chomping. But you manage to get that, and then you're able to continue running. And if you wish to, you can give me one more save to try to make it into the.
Deck save.
Yep. At advantage, because you see the ash cloud and everything.
Oh, 9.
Ooh. So you get a step, and then you fall. You can use the remaining of your movement to stand up if you wish.
I'll stand up. I'll spin the key and I'll dash.
Okay, so standing from prone materia is some chomping. So the 3 that were on you will get to bite at disadvantage.
Okay.
Natural 17 for the first one.
That's a hit.
Natural 14 plus I lost the page. Plus 5. 14. 19 to hit.
Hit.
Okay. And then miss. So 2 hits. So you will take where are my 8? You take so I'll tell you, and I guess it doesn't matter because it's all the same damage for you because you have resistances. So, first one is 14 points of piercing and fire.
Mm-hmm.
Consistent, another 14 points of piercing and fire. So 14 total since you take half.
Okay.
And then you're able to stumble, and now it's your turn. Then that's your turn to stand up, and then you're dashing, and you're able to give me you're able to make it and crawl your way in and slide into the dome.
Okay. I made a 20 deck save just in case.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay, guys. That
Bad.
as I got like smoke coming off of me and blood.
Oh,
Yeah.
you look like shit.
Oh yeah. Out of game, I have 1/3 of my hit points left.
Woo! I'm doing it. I'm whittling him down.
Oh boy.
I took 80 something, 82 hit points.
Yeah, you
90
took a
something
lot.
like that.
You took a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot. I'm at 44. I originally was at 126.
So Dregnar, because to make it clear, and I think you got it, they are basically waiting on the perimeter.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna be like, yeah. Basically, what's going on, guys, is about 60 foot out. It's good news. It opens up and you can see everything,
Good.
which is the entire area surrounded by hellhounds that are just waiting for us to pop out of the ash. And I saw at least 10 of them.
Yeah,
At
that's
least 10.
fair. Yeah, you saw at least 10. About 5 of them got to you.
At least 10. This thing that we're in goes as far as I can see up. And it's about 50 to 60 foot across, maybe more diameter. From what I didn't really have a lot of time to look.
Chomp.
Yeah. So, ow,
Whew.
ow, and
Yeah.
do I need to make my charisma save now?
You're still raging. You're fine.
Okay. Well, only for one round, then it's gonna drop.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, yeah, you're not. I mean, yeah. Go ahead.
Unless I punch somebody.
Yeah, go ahead. And roll
Dregnar,
me
tell me
that
about your
charisma save.
feelings.
Yeah, mark off the rage in case you hadn't already.
Ooh, 15.
At disadvantage because of the
Oh,
your
yeah.
rage.
I hate
Rage
your face.
causes. Yeah. Well, stop
8.
raging. Yeah.
Yeah, if I wouldn't have raged, I would have died.
I know. There's. I mean, like, at least you're alive. You have no proficiency bonus, but you're alive.
And whatever else next is happening.
Nothing's gonna happen yet.
Okay.
You just kind of like you just feel cold on your neck, and but that's about it right now.
I just lay on the floor and let the drift globe roll away. Like, ow.
I
You,
love
you
you guys.
need some heals? You need some help? Let's help you out a little bit.
Well, save your spells for right now.
Let's just chill out.
We have time.
Try to figure out what's going on. This sucks. Ow.
So I will say that in the course of this, and more than an hour has passed, and I'm trying to think of how many hounds there are. They can go for that many times. You guys let me know when you want to interrupt. I'm going to go in intervals of 30 minutes. So an hour has passed since the ash started. Another 30 minutes will pass of Dregnar like recuperating, y'all trying to figure out what's going on. The pit is full. There's ash building up on the sides of the tower, building on top of it and everything. The heat has not increased past 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 40 degrees Celsius. And the next 30 minutes, you do still hear some howling. At the 2-hour mark, it goes pretty quiet.
I'll try and walk outside the dome because it's like covered in soot, right? Like it's like
Yeah.
opaque.
Yeah,
So I'll
it's
just
covered.
try and walk out to see if stuff is still coming down.
It's coming down, but just like residual, essentially.
Okay, so it looks like it's not refreshing itself. It's just like whatever was left
No.
hanging is kind of filtering its way down.
It seems like they have a time limit or something on it.
Yeah, I'll just go in and let them know. Be like, it's starting to thin out there, which is probably not good news because then they're probably going to start closing in again, don't we think? Because the
Well, I
ground's
think
still
if
going to be
we
covered in
can-
crap.
I think if we can get view to clear sky, we try our fly away plan.
Oh
Yeah, but going up isn't going to work.
I don't think it's not going crazy like it was before, man. Like I looked outside.
Well, for one, here I'm gonna just. I know you said you want to hold spells, but I mean, let's be generous here. And I'm just gonna first level Cure Wounds, Dregnar.
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll that
It's an
2d6
8.
plus. Okay. You are using the Materia one, right?
Yep.
Okay, just make sure.
You
Okay.
said it was how much? 28.
2d6 plus 4 turned into an 8. Yeah.
Ooh.
So 20. So 28.
It's
Got
pretty
it.
bad.
No. 0 8.
0-8.
I'm sorry, 100. 108. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Then your
Um.
HP underspills and you go to negative and then you die instantly.
Yep.
Damn it! Here
it
comes-
overflows and then it just fucks everything up, you know?
I
And
know
then-
how speedrunning works. Damn it.
and then here comes my lizard folk bard.
Oh, sweet. I'm actually down for that. Sounds dope.
Hello.
Just
yeah.
slam poetry all the time.
Wizard.
I've been thinking for these, like, this past, I don't know how long we've been in here. Time is, weird, but anyway.
Weeks.
Looking at this wand, I feel like we could do something with this, maybe. Forget flying, we could, this does cantrips, right? For random...
wand? Yeah.
It feels like a druid today.
Yeah, it has a leafy appearance to it. So.
Well, you're better at this. I've only used it one time, and I'm still not sure how it works that well, but I have a feeling this could help. What do you think?
What
Uh,
are you feeling like
I'm
today?
specifically thinking about controlling flames.
Well, you don't need the wand for that, do you?
Well, it's not my cantrip. I'm not a druid.
Ah, you feel like a druid today. Well, can you create life? Create plants? Can't think of much else. They don't do too much fire. What else did a Calosaur do besides turning into a raptor?
Snake,
He had the vine whip. The snake was pretty awesome. He had a spider that one time.
Yeah, like thorn,
bear.
whatever the.
Hyena is
What
still
about-
his
Spike
dopest
growth?
kill. Spike growth was good,
Spike growth. That was a good one.
but that's not a cantrip.
It's not a cantrip.
What about
Well-
mold earth? Does ash count as loose dirt?
I consider it. I wonder if druids consider it. You want to give it a try?
I mean,
It's
I
great
would
fertilizer.
go to hand the wand to him to see if he wants to try. I mean, does it have to be attuned?
Yes, I believe
Fine.
the
Oh,
wand.
well,
It's a basic magic item, so yeah,
So is it an action or an hour?
it is an action.
Basic.
It's an action. In our game,
Okay.
it's an action to attune,
Oh,
but Stage
oh.
has to take 10 minutes to break the attunement.
That's what it was. Okay. 10 minutes, you say?
Mm.
I'll let him know that it might take a minute, but that gives me time to get a replacement to Loon. So I'll work on that. You let me know once you're done. I'll let you know once I'm done actually, and then I'll give it a shot if you like.
sure. And I'm just gonna go back to looking at the wand.
So the
Can
wand
I
is
still
pretty
use this?
Question. I was gonna say,
Actually, no,
question.
go ahead.
Why would you unattune it and give it to somebody else just to have them use it if you're
Yeah, you
already
could-
attuned to it?
Yeah, you could use it 4 times. So you could use them if you wanted to use 4 druid cantrips. Like you're good to use it. It's just you'd use a charge each time, right? Because you're attuned to it. Yeah.
Maybe the only
I'm gonna
way.
try to control flames and see if it has any effect on making like a pathway in the ash.
You go. There's no flames for you to actually control, right? So you go and you try to find a purchase for the flame, for the cantrip, and the spell just kind of, it's not able to manifest as there is no fire. There's no flame for you to take advantage of.
You could produce a flame, could you not? That takes 10 minutes though.
Making a fire is not helping. We want to get out of here.
They also have gust and mold
Yeah,
earth.
that's exactly what I'm looking at. I'm gonna try to make a blast of air in gust from the door, if I can. If the bubble would let me. I'm not sure
Yeah,
if that's.
You have to
Casting-
step
that works.
out.
Casting
Yeah,
a leaf
you have to
blower is what he's.
If you
Try doing the upstairs stairs that's all covered with stuff. Like I guess I should ask, can we get to the second floor roof? Like I don't know how it's the exits
No, yeah,
and everything.
like so you guys can get to so Carlos, if you go upstairs and you try to push on the door, you can to get out to the balcony or whatever. Like if it's up in here, you just have to kind of like push. The ash itself is not heavy. Like you're able to kind of like claw and move it. It kind of poofs up and everything. It's kind of sticking to your fur and all that. But it seems like the dangerous kind of magical property of it has kind of passed, and it's just ash, just sitting ash at this point. It's more of a nuisance than anything.
Okay.
It is difficult to breathe as you're kicking it up. That's something that you realize as you go up there and kind of mess with it. It's like, so traveling through this will be difficult on the lungs. Now, but that's about it. And there's a lot of it. Like when you have to think about it, like it's enough to where it's you're familiar with snow, right? When it snows and it piles up, and it's like 1 foot of snow is a lot of snow. 2 feet of snow is a lot more snow. Like it filled a 20-foot pit. So imagine how much ash is out there at this point for 2+ hours of it just coming down. But it's not heavy.
Right. I'll indicate that I wonder if we want to focus on the rooftop door instead of the front door.
Just
If we're going
following.
to try to resummon a flying steed and all that fun jazz.
You'll hear Owl pipe up in the middle of his spell with we'll fly over the mountains, dive under the sea. Hey, don't breathe that shit in, by the way. We'll go over the.
What are you summoning, Al?
I'm gonna go for let's go for a giant eagle. Get something. He needs something that can fly, and I was the first thing that came to his mind.
Okay.
Big bird.
Big bird. Big bird. All right, pull up the stat block for it. I trust you. I'm gonna pull it up as
Got it.
well. Giant.
I trust you, but I'm gonna pull it up as well.
I'm legitimately
Well, I just
pulling it up
wanna.
as well.
I'm just messing with you, Adam.
So-
know
I
it's
just wanted
late,
to.
you're tired.
Yeah.
She was a CR 30.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
summon.
hey.
You
A rock?
summon.
Oh
You can't summon those. They're cubes, my man.
shit!
It wouldn't
Okay,
fit.
yeah, it wouldn't fit, but also it'd be on the space. Okay, so 85 fly. 80 fly. Okay. Yeah. Loon manifests in the form of a 3D printed, then light sourced eagle. Screeches
It,
from across the spell slot.
when it materializes, it's loud as hell with this.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
assume this is like not inside
America!
the tower.
No, it's outside. He put it on the roof. Al, mark off the spell slot.
Wait, me? I thought I was
Ritual.
Wait, I was on the roof or Cars on the roof?
I'm up near
Wait,
the door.
what were you summoning? Were you doing Greater Steed or?
I was doing
I
Find
missed
Greater Steed. Oh wait, the hut did that pop a while back?
That's why
Or-
I'm so confused. Okay, so like, did you leave the huts to summon the steed?
My idea
Oh,
would
you would have
be
to because you can't summon it
And Greater
You can
Steed
come
is
up on the
not a
stairs.
ritual. It
Right.
just takes 10 minutes.
it's just a spell, yeah.
He could summon it inside the hut, though.
Remind me about
Pretty big.
that.
It'll pop the
No,
hut.
but
summon
can
it.
I be in the
Oh.
hut and summon outside of the hut?
No, spell effects don't
No,
penetrate
spells
No.
cannot penetrate.
Penetrate. Oh, that's why. Okay.
it. That's why you always have to
Ye-
step out to cast your stuff to affect
Yeah.
things.
Hmm. Okay, then I would imagine. Yeah, break the hut, close the door, and then
Okay.
middle of the
Go
bottom
upstairs.
floor.
Okay.
Still?
Middle. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, middle of
The
the bottom.
10 radius or 10 diameter? I keep forgetting.
It's big
And
enough.
the
It's more than big enough for your friend. You can summon it
Okay.
downstairs if you want. Yes.
Since I don't have the hut to help me concentrate, I'll rely on the first floor. I
Okay.
guess it's not too much ash anyway, but
No, you realize that the effect is that part's gone.
Okay.
The howling stopped. So
then it'd probably be easier to summon him on the roof than to get him up and
I was
downstairs.
gonna say I
Fair.
don't know what like
Okay.
entrance and
Let's
exit
just-
it's gonna go into at the first floor.
yeah, so you make your way up. Sej and
Then
Karos
I
help
open the
you kinda
hangar door
clear
that
out
we always
the-
have on the side of the tower.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
say you even see Al sit down a couple times, like, no, this isn't gonna work. I gotta pop the bubble. Okay, how about here? No, but then how do I get him out of these windows are tiny. Fuck. And
okay.
then after like 2 minutes, he finally gets upstairs and just holds his breath between.
Sure. And then the reverse, the 3D printing of the giant eagle occurs. And Loon squawks into existence. I don't think I have a giant eagle token right now. No, I
That's okay.
don't, because
She can be a wolf with
Kara's.
wings.
Yeah, because Jesse didn't have flying yet, so
Flying,
I don't
right.
have a bunch of. Let me just double check. Okay, yeah. So Loon is a giant wolf with wings. No, he's a giant eagle, but we use Loon token.
You want me to
But
whip up
she is
a
actually
basic token
large.
based off of the character or the monster art?
Hmm?
I can do a quick one based off the monster art from the monster manual if you want.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I'll do that, and I'll import it later. But right now we're good.
When Al summoned the dire wolf as baritone, he tried to play it cool. He was like, "Yeah, I do this all the time." Since he's not acting anymore, he's very like, "Oh shit, dude! Oh, Cars, look at that! I did that. I did that."
That's something you don't see every day.
The bird is huge. Like,
It-
damn.
It's a big bird. It makes Sesame Street Big Bird, puts it to shame. It's a big bird. So, yeah. It pierces the ears, and as it calls out, you're sure the hellhounds heard the cawing. Since you said it was nice and loud when it came out.
Powerful, but they might know what we're doing now.
Very well. So you guys have one hellhound head. You have the party in the tower. You have a bunch of sitting ash. You have a giant eagle. What's the plan? What is the menagerie doing?
Are we?
I'm
I
making
mean, I
token.
think we go high and fly. They'll be able to chase us, but if they've got us surrounded around a sphere around
Yep.
the
So my question.
outside, half of them will have to catch up to us.
Mhm. So my question is, who's on the eagle and who's doing what again? Because this is where I have to try to figure out if this makes sense now.
Okay.
Because the eagle
So
could carry maybe like two of you, one in each talon, without straining it. It's large, but it only has a strength of 16. So keep that in mind. It's not like this swole eagle that can carry an entire party.
the gift says otherwise.
I didn't actually see that you posted that before I said that. God damn it.
It's beautiful. Perfect
Uh,
being.
it really bothers me. I don't know why.
You're not alone.
Good though. That makes sense though. Two
Okay.
people, but they can't be the heaviest. Yeah.
So
Like,
you summoned an eagle, but wasn't the original plan to also turn somebody into an eagle?
I do still have that capability.
It's two more if you're not going to.
you have
I'll-
the spell slots for all this. I'm just making sure.
It's just I'm running out of emergency plans with if I keep doing this.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I've done one dimension door, one fine greater steed. Oh geez, yeah, these are all my
Well, okay, but if we've got so let me do some beautiful art here. So we have one already. That's two people. Then somebody else is turned into a bird.
So that's 4 people.
So that's
fifth person.
Well,
a bird,
that'd be
and then
5.
carrying two
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
people, and then I can fly. Well, actually, that would be
That would be
1,
5.
2. That's everybody but me. So yeah,
No, it is in
That's
moving
5
you
out of the
depending on
6.
the hound head. If
Mhm.
cars fly separately, I guess
Yeah.
Dregnar probably run separately too.
So you have
Fuck you.
one.
You volunteered a couple times. You can ride.
Once. I'm not doing that again.
oops, I deleted y'all.
Well,
You've all
it was a
been
good run.
deleted. Carlos just turns to the party and says, "What if we just die?
What if you just
What
start
if
all
we
over?
just
Suicide
die?"
pact, suicide pact, suicide pact. We're doing it.
I mean, we just start all over. We start as level 1 baby characters on another continent in Materia. Forget that this ever happened.
Goo goo gaga, sneak attack.
Woof. Woof. I see. All right, one of us survives and finds 5 other powerful allies to avenge.
Why did you? All right. No, I mean, like, you guys have a plan. I just want to. I like this. I just want to know who's the one that's on the ground, or who's the one that's trying to keep up, or who's the one that you guys are coming back for.
Now,
Like-
Adam, quick question. Davis has his double carrying capacity. What if he was turned into the bird? Would that count?
Oh, right. Oh, I meant to mention that. Yeah,
Why do you?
Because bull strength from my totem.
Yes,
Ooh.
it would. If it's that one, then yes, it would take into effect.
Oh,
Double
You're
carry.
considered
So
a
I
wa-
am this freaking lift the dumbbell eagle today.
Yep.
Sure, I would allow that to carry one more person then.
So that would be everybody then.
Sure. Yeah, that would be everybody. No.
I vote yes.
No, you got to
Hey.
make one out of the other one with the buff arms.
Oh,
Just.
okay, okay.
Davis. Bird.
Okay,
I'm just
so
doing that.
I shouldn't need to mention Door as a backup. I have no idea how that's gonna work with me plus 1, but
Use
should be
that in
fine.
case somebody falls off, then you can
I
fall
dive
off
after
with them.
them. And
Well,
hold them
just
back.
keep a hold of whoever you're riding with, and if they fall off, you go with them and teleport them back up.
I like that. Okay, so
Because then you could either teleport to the ground and get picked up, or teleport back onto the back of a moving target, which seems dangerous, but
genius.
possible.
Okay,
So
whoever arrives with me, we're strapping the belts together. I don't know. We're gonna figure some shit out.
So
Okay.
basically, we're doing what Frodo should have done with the ring at the very beginning of the Lord of the Rings. Got it.
Yes.
This was a
That
50-page
is
book. So if you for the breakfast,
okay. So this
Like,
is what we're doing, right?
I dig it.
You could switch me with somebody else because I can always bamf back. Worst case scenario, possibly.
Okay, there.
I like that idea.
Okay.
Okay. And Rock's got featherfall and stuff. He can
I
fly on his
can
own.
I can fly and
Yes.
fall.
Okay.
Who's got the head? Oh,
Merges with you. Yeah.
okay. I'll
The head is in him.
this is fucking weird.
All right, Al. So that's 1 greater steed, 1 polymorph, and a
Whew.
concentration. Yes.
Give
Good.
me brain. Yes, I have used all my level 4 spells exclusively.
Cool. Davis, you are no smarter nor dumber than you were previously.
Yes. I've
Oh,
got
wow.
actually
The
that's
same.
exact same intelligence. It's actually got pretty similar stats to me, except for less charisma.
Yeah. A little bit more dex, a little less strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that 8 ends. This is gonna go really well. Okay.
All right. Cool. And you guys look out as the ash clouds are. I mean, the ash is still going to be falling for hours, but it's not this dense, thick spell. And you see the little glowing chests of the different hellhounds in the perimeter, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure my goggles are on.
gotcha.
Before
And
we take
you,
off, I want to prestidigitate them over and over to make them as clean as possible before we do take off.
that's beautiful. That's fine.
I wonder how long we were standing on the roof planning and being like, ah, shit, she's buried. What do we do?
So as the menagerie takes to the air, looking back and seeing the ash covered tower, Stej's guardian of faith, ever so vigilant, just floating there over what was once a pit. Hounds looking up.
Oh, they're hungry. Too bad.
And you are able to leave the blasted taboo lands of, well, what You never technically made it to the choke, but that would have led you to the choke.
Well, if
Back.
this is the pre-choke, I've got to imagine the choke sucks.
This is just the door to get line to get in.
All right. And where
Okay.
Morgan and y'all are basically back into, well, basilisk, or the outside of the choke steps and into regular Graykraul territory, where life starts to come back, and you see birds flying, you see different types of mountain goats, mountain squirrels. You even hear, and off to the distance, a gorilla pounding its chest as it kind of runs through the branches. But you're back into the greens
Oh, thank
of
God.
the Graykrauls. And it's pretty dark out at this point. Actually, now that I think about it, it has been like nightfall. As you like leave this area and get beyond, you start to see that the night sky is out. The moons are visible in the sky. And y'all are tired, but y'all made it. With an 80 fly speed, I'm not gonna say, yeah, I would say a couple hours you're there easy. Maybe even an hour or so, just because of aerial distances, right? You don't have to worry about the traversing. We'll just say within the next hour, hour and a half, y'all are able to fly. Where are you guys going?
Question. Within the hour, is Owl able to tell when the spell's gonna run out?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Ah!
Like, hey, let's go hang out like, I don't know, 2 feet above the ground for a little while. You can keep flying, just not too
Yeah,
fast. Not you're way too fast still. No,
What?
slower.
no.
All I heard was
Slower. Okay,
fast.
we'll walk.
Go
You're
fast. Gotta
a
go fast.
walking eagle now.
Faster, faster.
Okay, we'll say with
The other eagle's beating you.
So, an hour or so into the flying and beyond to the grant, are you guys going back to the bluffs? Are you going to the peaks that you haven't been to? What's the destination?
Thought back to the
Go-
camp.
Go get my damn killer. Hopefully.
So back to the bluffs. So back
Bluffs,
to
yeah.
home. Okay. So I'll say, without having to worry about juggling spells and all that, you were able to arrive to the outskirts of the main settlement of the bluffs, where the whole tribe is. There's a moment of interesting reverence as two giant eagles start flying and people come out to take notice. But then they see you land, and you see like people gathering out of curiosity, not fear. And then Davis, you kind of land, and moments later your form shrinks and reverts back. And then they're they're just kind of looking at you guys. Uh, you've we will let them know you've returned, and some of them start running off.
You know it's rude to stare.
I'm gonna nudge Davis. Raise the head. Raise the hell out.
Sorry. Yep.
Oh. I'll just
And
raise
they're
my
just
arms
kind
and
of they're just kind of
Yeah.
there's
Just kind of.
I don't know how to give you the mixed taboo reaction that would be. You've brought something incredibly bad to their homeland without necessarily thinking, though you needed to. But a lot of people are scared of what you brought, and a lot of people are speaking in their native tongue about you don't
I
understand.
will say, from the. So, partially from background of having been a performer for a little while, like, I want to see if I can read the room to see if they're, like, scared or excited. Because if I don't get, like, this, instant, like,
Yeah,
yeah, then I
get it.
might be like, well, no. We've defeated it and we've escaped.
Yeah, you get that
We're
sense that like
victorious.
a lot of especially a lot of like the older folk, the middle aged and older ones, they're very much taken, like they understand you needed to do it, especially since like half of the people here. It's a good thing you went here and you didn't go to the peaks, because they wouldn't understand what the hell is going on. At home, they remember you because you were just here a day or two ago, and they gathered. And they thought. They just didn't necessarily. You get the sense that they didn't expect you to bring the thing's head back with you.
Mm.
So there's a sense of like the younger ones are pretty like, oh, that's awesome, but a lot of them are like, oh shit, he just brought taboo into the heart of the settlement. So it's not the rousing cheers of victory that you were hoping for, David. Ice machine. Yes?
Kyle.
Kyle, ice machine?
String cheese.
Hailstorm.
Whoa.
That's string cheese. Damn.
Good string cheese.
Well, I had to open up the drawer and then get the rustly package and then pull out the string cheese. It's one of those where they're all individually wrapped. So
Gotcha.
7 layers of
Sorry.
plastic.
No, you're
Yeah,
good. We were just
a
trying
real-
to figure it out. Like it's kind of fun. Like
a real nature killer over here.
no, you're good. But yeah, you guys have arrived. It's dark. Some of them run off to go inform those that need to be informed. Y'all are tired. Y'all are beaten. Dregnar, you are specifically extra tired. But you make it into the camp. You're brought into the center of the settlement amongst the the wood, ivory, bone, little hide structures. And now that you're actually getting a chance to kind of look around, there is a lot of basically like communal buildings. You see that there are like pits outside of the buildings for fires, and you see like stitcheries and stuff like that. But you travel past them and arrive to the old cloudy-eyed Goliath's set, I guess, hut, where you where she steps out to greet y'all, and there is the satchel bag with the basilisk head just hanging on the one of the little pieces of wood that sticks out from the side of the hut, just waiting for you. And then you have the other hellhound pad, and I guess because it's 1 o'clock, we'll pick up with that next week. Is that good with everybody?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sweet. Cool. Not the session I expected. The session I expected.
What? Adam got really quiet.
Yeah, you did get really quiet. I'm not sure why.
I can like not hear you now.
Did you
Oh,
move your
really?
mic away?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah,
Y'all
you're
expected
better there.
maybe.
I think maybe
Yeah,
Y'all expected
I
quite more,
just
but
I just was speaking all sad. That's probably
like,
why.
my map, I didn't get to use it.
I made this map.
You made
Yeah,
it? Oh, is that
yeah,
an incarnate?
made it. Yeah, it's
Nice.
incarnate. Yeah.
Nice.
I was like, I know what, I'm sick. I have a couple weeks. Let me set up a situation where they have to go here, and of course you figure out a way not to go here.
Well, no, Adam. I thought this was a map that's inside the mountain that we're going to go to see Davis.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Cat
Repurpose. We're not done with lava mountains yet.
he's like, no, I'm
No.
deleting the JPEG right now.
Exactly. Deleting his
No,
subscription to incarnate.
And
it
as
just
soon as-
doesn't feel right. It was
and
meant
as-
for. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was saying it was meant for this, so I'll have to
Yeah.
make another one.
And as soon as he deletes it, hey, let's go kill all the
Yeah,
hellhounds.
what was that thing? The choke?
That's what.
I mean, yeah.
That dude did say in the note, close the gate. I feel like we should go back.
Yeah, and how smart was he that he went out there by himself?
He's like a level 20 something.
Yeah,
on a-
it's a
on a
party of level
yak.
20s.
Oh,
Hey, he's an unveiler. You don't know what that means yet, but they're a prominent organization.
Well, let's
And
see.
they
Here.
ride yaks.
I've met one, and he's stupid and died.
You know, you met his yak.
That's
The yak
true.
was actually the yak was actually the lead of the expedition.
he was the Hound Master.
We didn't see the body. That's correct, technically.
Also, yeah, but no, like good session, guys. I hope I managed to pivot it and make it somewhat interesting.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, just trying to figure out. I was like, all right, what abilities did I give them? Okay, they're just gonna sit still. Let's just conjure a storm.
The mix of adrenaline and nausea from teleporting with Al was kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a lot of fun because the 2 times we got caught out, it was obvious. Like, this is the problem. We might get fucked up if we don't do this right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I liked it.
so what's fun, and you guys can look up hellhounds. I mean, mine are altered, but they do have an intelligence of 6, so they're not stupid.
You tried to kill me.
I mean,
Hey.
really, he really tried to kill Dregnar.
Yeah.
Hey, 1, you jumped off the tower. 2,
Peaceful.
Dregnar,
I tried to find a safe route for my friends to get out.
which you did. You found a way to get
Ish.
out of the. Yeah, you just needed to not alert the hounds to what you're doing. It, you had a potential. I think y'all figured it out well. I mean, I honestly thought y'all were just gonna be like, ah, fuck it, we're just gonna camp for a couple days and figure this out. It's like, all right, what are we doing?
The move 60 feet a day plan.
We're just.
I love that.
That's my statement of maybe we just die was actually gonna be for talking to one of the mages and being like, you said that it was like sleet storm. How long does that last? And it'd be like a minute. And it'd be like, oh, well, I guess we just wait. And if it's still going for a couple of hours, then we just know we're dead because there's enough of them to cycle through to
Constantly.
cast for that long that there's no
Oh,
way.
no.
Recharge.
There are 2,000 hellhounds out there.
No, they were all leveled wizards.
Damn.
They're all coffee locking.
Mhm.
Still, even if they're leveled wizard, that means that they're at least level to what Sleetstorm's 3rd level, so they're
Yeah.
at least 5th level wizards.
Woo. Power hounds.